DotCom Secrets is an extremely valuable read for anyone running a business online. Naturally, I made extensive notes while reading it. Today, I'll share the most important lessons from the book so you could start applying them even before you pick this book yourself. This book is an essential guide for anyone selling products or services online. It will teach you everything about building a successful sales funnel, or, in other words, a process that your customers follow from finding out about you till purchasing your product. Lesson number 1. Make your funnel simple. Usually people think, myself included, that customers need options to choose from. So they create several products, put them up on their websites in the products or solutions page, and then wonder why people don't buy. To quote Russell Brunson himself, the answer is simple. Confused people always say no. And making a choice from several products is not easy, especially when the customer is not even sure what they need and what is their real problem. So your job is to help them decide. This is not an easy path to follow. And for you as the business owner, it's not easy to manage. Because when you'll notice that this sales funnel is not performing, it will be difficult to pinpoint where the exact issue is. Is it step 1 or step 2.2.1? Your job is to make the buying journey for your customers so easy and so obvious that it would be the smoothest thing ever. Testing new copy and sales approaches in this funnel will be way easier for you too. Lesson number 2. Optimize until your CPA is less than ACV. Business owners and marketers are obsessed with conversion rates. It's the percentage of people that go through your sales funnel. Let's say you have 100 people that came to your product page after seeing your ad, and 3 of them have purchased your product. It means your conversion rate is 3%. The problem is that if your product is priced at $10 and you already spent $30 on the ad campaign to bring those 100 people to your page, it means that you have no profit. You earn $30 and spend $30, and your profit is 0. That's why business owners and marketers do everything in their power to raise their conversion rates. They test different kinds of copy, page designs, and arguments to convince people to buy their product. Because if instead of 3 people you convince 5 people to buy your product, you will have earned $50, spent $30, so you'll end up with $20 profit. That's one way to look at it. But to be honest, it's very limited. There's only so much you can do to raise your conversion rate. That's why I like the author's idea to optimize until CPA is less than ACV. What is CPA? CPA is a metric measuring the total cost of acquiring one paying customer. In our previous example, we had a $30 ad campaign which brings you 3 paying customers, which means your CPA is $10. Now, what about ACV? ACV is average customer value. It tells you how much a customer is worth by measuring the average value of revenue each customer brings to your business. So, if your average customer only buys your $10 product and nothing else, your ACV is $10. In this example, we have a $10 CPA and $10 ACV. That's why your profit is 0. But if we can optimize your ACV to be higher than your CPA, we'll start earning profit. For example, if we raise your average customer value to $30, we would be earning $20 profit from each customer. Again, we would spend $10 to attract one paying customer, but we would earn $30 from the same person. So let's look over the ways to optimize until your CPA is less than your ACV. Option 1, as we already spoke, is to raise your conversion rate and increase the number of people that buy your product. Option 2, we can raise our product prices if our customers are willing to pay more for the same product. Or we can increase both the price and the value of the product. so customers would get a fair deal. Option 3, we can change the whole $10 product to a different product which costs more, provides more value, and solves our customer's problem even better. Option 4, we can increase our average customer value by adding an additional step to our sales funnel and offering something else for our buying customers. After all, they already said yes to the first product, so they are way more likely to be interested in an add-on or our second product. They already trust us and our product, already showed interest in solving their problem, and even put their money where their mouth is. As Russell Brunson says in the book, it's always easier to get a second yes. Option 5. We can look for ways to increase the number of people our ad campaign brings to our product page. It usually means testing our ad copy or visuals to be more attractive, or changing our target audience to a segment that would be more interested in what we have to say or sell. Option 6. Optimizing our ad campaign costs. Usually it goes hand in hand with option 5, as we're trying different targeting and content combinations for our ads. But let's be honest, ads are not the only way to bring people to our product page. Instead of investing dollars into our ads, we can simply invest our efforts into building our YouTube channel. That will bring us paying customers just as well and for free. So as you can see, there are at least 6 options to optimize your CPA and ACV. And once you pay less for an average customer than they can earn you, you'll be profitable. The only thing left to do will be to increase the traffic coming to your funnel. For example, investing more into your optimized ad campaign or in any other traffic source that you're using. Now on to the next lesson, which is different products require different sales funnels. In the book, author uses a term value ladder, which basically means that products you offer have different levels of perceived value and should be priced accordingly. A book can provide us with knowledge, but a mastermind can also get us personal attention from the expert and even a community. Therefore, a book usually costs $20 or is even free, but a mastermind can be priced at more than $1,000. This is quite obvious, but it gets interesting when you understand that the products should not only be priced according to their perceived value, but they should also be sold differently depending on how much they cost. The book explains numerous step-by-step sales funnels and even with exact sales scripts, and they are split into 4 categories. Free products can be sold with very short and effective lead funnels. Products under $100 can be sold using unboxing funnels. Products between $100 and $2,000 require more information, arguments, and trust building. That's why they are sold via presentation funnels, for example, using webinars. And the most expensive and exclusive products are sold via phone funnels, where leads are qualified using phone interviews. As you can see, the more product costs, the more extensive and personal is the sales process. Both because an expensive product requires more effort to be sold, and because a more extensive sales process raises the perceived value of the product. After all, you cannot sell a $3,000 mastermind with a sales page you would use to sell a $20 book. Next, lesson number 4. Every click is not the same. When you start analyzing and obsessing over your website analytics, it's easy to forget that every click on your page is a different human being in different contexts. One of them came to your website from your ad and is ready to buy your product. Another read a bad review in the comment section and came to see for themselves what a waste of money is being sold in your product page. They both came to your website, yes, but they came with completely different associations and intentions. And even if they all come with positive associations, it doesn't mean they're all the same. Let's say you're a fitness coach. One person might be aware that they are overweight, but they have no idea where to start. Another might already be following your content for a while and knows that they have a healthy enough diet, but they lack physical activity and they need to do more cardio. And the third might come already knowing your 30-day cardio program and almost convinced that it's the best choice. Would you give these three people the same landing page? If you start by explaining they need to lose weight to achieve a better life, you might catch the first one's interest, but you might lose the other two who already know what they want. If you start by comparing your product to your competition, the third one would think this is on point, but the first one would just get distracted. That's why you should create a page based on who is reading it. The first one is clearly a cold lead. He or she might need way more content to make the decision. The third one is a warm or even hot lead, ready to buy. And according to the book, when you're first launching your product or business, your first priority should be warm leads. Only when you start to grow, your focus should shift to colder leads to expand your business. This way, you'll test and see results faster. So after going through the 4 most important lessons in this book, would I say that it's still worth reading the full book, DotCom Secrets? Definitely yes. There's so much more in the book than I could cover in this short book review. There's a step-by-step process of building a successful sales funnel, detailed funnels for different business models and products, and even tried and tested sales scripts for each step of the funnel. And even though I'm a huge fan of audiobooks and the audio version is delivered flawlessly by the author himself, and it's very engaging, I would still recommend picking the physical book. The book is full of very useful graphs, drawings, and examples, so it's way more useful to read while looking at the visuals. They are also provided in the PDF alongside the audiobook, but I guess many people will miss on the visuals and even some interesting chapters if they are listening on the go. I know I had to re-listen to some chapters several times and also go through the PDF when I finished the book. Finally, who is it for? Beginners or professionals? I would say that it's for anyone who is selling online. It's full of marketing essentials and all the concepts are explained very well. So beginners will definitely find this an interesting read. And they can also get ahead by applying this knowledge. But professionals should definitely read this too, as this book is full of ideas and effective tactics, so everyone will find something they've missed or forgot. If you like this video and learned something new, subscribe for more book reviews on my channel. See you in the next video and keep striving forward.